Good morning, everybody. I'm going to talk about something that is significantly different from the kind of things we are used to on this channel. I'm going to look at the question of life itself, some primary things we encounter in life. And I'm going to get into this subject by reading from a prepared text, after which I will make comments based on what I thought about that I put down in writing. A life of purpose. I'm so happy I discovered not just my, but purpose in life. Seeing the future as young lawyers or as a young lawyer in the 1990s, I dreamed about making money, buying the best cars, marrying a very beautiful wife, raising beautiful children. I swooned over the Mercedes-Benz called S-Class. I wrote a poem about it in Lagos. This was the aspiration to make a lot of money. No matter how strict you were, you hear Oliver the Kokwe singing about Igbozu, other musicians emulating him. You must somehow feel like, quote, making it. Some not so serious ones among my colleagues dreamed about making it so that they will have all the girls and ultimately do some of the things I listed above, live in the best parts of Lagos, that is Victoria Island, or Abuja Maitama, and Sokoro. Fast forward to 20 years plus after, some of those dreams have been met. Well, in my own case, I did not make money, but I accomplished some things, and I would say that I came out pretty well because I went through illness that would have taken most people in this world. Professor of Medicine Francis Duru can bear testimony, can bear witness to what I just said. I survived illness that will kill most people, so I think I made it. I also married, got children, taught in two institutions in Nigeria, practiced law. So I would say that I became fairly accomplished as well. Of course, drove a number of cars, but I was never wealthy. And you know one thing, some of the classmates have passed on. Meanwhile, the body, our bodies, in spite of all these accomplishments, have started disintegrating. What I raised that was brandy I raised is no longer the favorite drink. What is the favorite drink is water. This is what happens after you have acquired that wealth. Become the senior advocate of Nigeria, become the professor. Brandy, whiskey, champagne are no longer your favorite drinks. Your favorite drinks are water, not even juice. And when you are offered bananas or mangoes, you opt for this because you want to avoid sugar and the things that follow sugar. So, what is the purpose? What is our purpose for being here? As we have seen, the wealth doesn't even bring the happiness, safety, and joy. It doesn't. If you have money now and you have one illness, you will discover that you can give away all the money if the sickness would leave you alone. So, what is the purpose? I would say that I saw glimpses of the purpose in Chinua Achebe's Things Fall Apart. He wrote about it the following way. Okonkwo, the major protagonist of that story, looked into the future and discovered that it was not good. After his first son, Woye, decamped and joined the enemies. Okonkwo felt that he had been a failure. But had Okonkwo looked into the future and the family and Umuofia had been the way it was when he came into the world, by the way, he came into the world a poor man, but the community had a future. You work, you prosper. In spite of the vicissitudes of life, Okonkwo would have been a happy man. Okonkwo would have been fulfilled. Okonkwo would have felt that he had lived a life of purpose. But Okonkwo looked into the future and saw that even the ancestors would come to commune with the living after he had gone, and there would be nobody to attend to them. So Okonkwo felt it had been a life of failure. Well, we know what he did. He cursed Moye, summoned the 5 remaining sons, and said whoever wanted to follow Moye should do so, so that he will also receive his own curse. I discovered purpose. Because most of our people, or rather unfortunately, most of our people do not think about things like this. You achieved everything I listed, but in your presence, everything starts collapsing. Imagine, after building everything, what we discover as the ideal today is getting a visa to one of the advanced countries and working there. Since our own society in Igbo land has practically collapsed, the Igbo that thinks he's successful is the Igbo that works abroad. You have done all that when you are thinking you are secure. The young man or a young person that is tainted comes and marries your daughter because you did not do anything to keep the society on the path of rectitude. And everything begins to fall apart in your presence. I discovered purpose when I discovered that I could walk towards what will bring the society back to normalcy. And after I'm gone, there will be a chance that the society will remain normal, will remain on the right path, will not fall apart after me. And this is what gives me the joy. It's not the Mercedes-Benz car, it's not the good houses. Okonkwo had all the wealth, but he was not happy. Because if it was just Moye, it was a life of failure. Because the most critical aspect of life, continuity, was already discontinued. The ancestors, I repeat, which would include Okonkwo, would come to be listened to offer their own quota, and there will be nobody to attend to them. And by the way, if you don't fear your father and your mother, you cannot fear Chukwu. On this note, I plead once again, subscribe to our channel, get our books on Amazon, and have a beautiful week. Thank you.